Kenapa lagi nih kameranya? Sambil nunggu lah.
What meaning does this journey hold for you?
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Destiny's course is becoming apparent. The seal of ill fate descends.
I told ya I could fight. With me out here, how can we lose? You can't run! Try that again!
Yuk, kita aja.
Don't mess with me. Who's next? You can't run!
The threads of destiny aren't chosen. Here, all yours.
Stay right there while I give you a present!
Stay back, Clara.
Tak genjreng.
Mind your manners.
Try that again!
Target threat index lowered. Eliminating threat.
Who's next?
What would you like to know this time? Again, the ill tidings manifest.
What a headache.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Memories are ever changing. Beneath the silent waters lies an endless abyss.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
turn. With me out here, how can we lose?
Stay back, Clara.
You can't run!
Stay back, Clara.
Come on, I want to try something out.
What would you like to know, Vic?
Wanna spar? Wanna spar?
Nggak boleh nge-lag kalau udah kayak gini.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard. When do we go?
Honorary member of the Moles, listen up.
Ada apa lagi, bro?
Thank you for helping Hook find the detector. But now, Hook needs to ask you another favor.
Wah,
At least hear me out first before you refuse. Hook and Daddy's birthday is approaching. Every year at this time, we exchange gifts and celebrate our birthday together. Yeah? What's the problem? Daddy's job has been more difficult since moving to Boulder Town. He gets home really late every day. I don't want to use his hard-earned money to buy a gift. I've broken a thing or two in the clinic, you see. I'm too embarrassed to ask for help from the old witch.
Old witch.
Actually,
Nah,
I still have some valuable treasure of my own in Rivet Town. It's a shame I left it there. If I go bring it back and sell it for a decent price, I can buy a gift for Daddy without begging anyone for money.
Lagi biasanya kamu
What?
Duh.
What nonsense! This is an order from the boss of the moles. An order. And I'm still a kid. You wouldn't let me go inside the fragmentum by myself, would you?
apa-apa silahkan ya.
Let's meet in Rivet Town. I'll be waiting for you in a safe spot. You're not allowed to not come. What took you so long? Hook's been waiting here for ages.
Kan gue gak istirahat.
Oh, okay, whatever you say. As long as you're here now, it's fine. I got some good news and some bad news. Which do you want to hear first?
Bad news dong.
I told the rest of the moles about the plan, and Julian asked me to get some treasure for him. If we don't help him, he'll tell the old witch where we've gone. The good news is that he's willing to contribute to our adventure. Look, he gave me this gardening shovel. No, what nonsense? No, nobody scares Pitch Dark Hook the Great. Well, the treasure won't grow legs and find us, will it? Come on, let's go.
Apalah
Julian's
fast
adoptive
travel.
parents used to own a business in this area. When we were all forced to leave the town, there were lots of things they didn't have time to take with them, so... Shouldn't be too hard to locate his treasure. Let's start by looking over there. Ah, we found Julian's treasure! No, not the key. These glass marbles. Oh, look at all the different colors.
Marble,
Thought it was
bareng.
easy collecting all these. No, these marbles are what he's after. I'm also curious. What does this key open? Oh, let's ask Julian when we get back. What's that look on your face? Oh, I get it. You don't think this jar of glass marbles is worth anything, right?
Memang.
Don't even try to pretend otherwise. The look on your face sold you out. Let me tell you something. This jar of marbles means a lot to the moles. Julian used it to help the moles overcome a super huge crisis for which he was promoted to second in command. Of course it wasn't that, but his accomplishments are nothing to be scoffed at. In the past, the kids in town were arch rivals to us at the orphanage. Us kids used to bully us, relying on the pocket money that their parents gave them. One time, they sent us a formal declaration of war, challenging the moles to a marbles competition. We were all well aware that we didn't stand a chance. We at the orphanage only had some old glass marbles we scavenged from the side of the road, which are no match for those rich kids' marbles. Nonetheless, Julian bravely accepted the challenge and triumphantly returned with a pile of colorful glass marbles he won. It was incredible. Yep. So, now you know why you wanted us to find this treasure. Alright, enough chit-chat. Next, we need to find my treasure. Time to get to work. Hook's treasure is hidden below the orphanage near the mine's entrance. This doesn't feel like the Rivet Town I remember. Do you think the orphanage is like this now, too?
Nice.
Let's go. Stuck. Bagus. Nah. Aman.
place is nothing like it was before I left. Boxes and minecarts are all over the street. What a mess.
What a mess.
Did someone move my treasure too? I used to keep it in the mining team's junk pile. Behind the corner, there were heaps of geomarrow and boxes. Hopefully it hasn't been taken. Why are you so lazy? I'm so unlucky. Look, it's in this box. This miniature drill rig was given to me by a guy from Daddy's mining team as a birthday present.
Bagus.
Whoosh! Huh?
Masih benerin enggak?
It won't turn on.
Ya, nggak bisa.
Just don't talk to me right now. I need to calm down. I said don't talk to me right now. I need time to think. Honorary member, I wonder, how much do you think Julian's glass marbles would sell for? I wasn't actually planning on selling these marbles, but Julian gets his treasure and I get nothing. What a lousy bargain.
Sosokan.
That might work. But it'll be pretty expensive to fix, right? Not possible. Daddy said that guy went missing one day and he never saw him again. Maybe he went someplace far away. I have no idea when he'll come back, so that definitely won't work. Oh, wait a second! I hid another treasure at the orphanage! I don't want to sell it, but if I want to buy Daddy a gift, I don't have any other choice. Honorary member, please, please help me look for it. Just one more time. I promise this is the last time. Let's go. There's so many monsters here. I need to deal with them first.
Email.
So you are afraid of me.
That breathing sensation. Remember it. Relax.
With me out here, how can we lose? You're annoying!
Yeah! Let me end your misery. Don't mess with me. Who's next?
May as well kill them all.
This is our chance. What about this?
I told ya I could fight.
Stand still.
Only a scratch.
You can't run!
Yes! Let me end your misery.
Wait! Let me take a look at my notes. I marked the location where I stashed the treasure. It's a reward from the old witch. You'll know what it is after I dig it up. Go down the stairs on the left, then walk 10 paces forward. Turn right, walk another 15 paces, spin around 10 times, then keep walking forward. Oh no! I'm doomed! The second half of my notes are completely ruined! Oh, what kind of lame treasure map would it be if it only had 1 or 2 steps? Without the second half of my notes, how will I ever find the treasure? Really? Quick, let me see!
Let's use the home use object finder to help Hook search.
Beep, beep, beep. Finding the home use object finder at your service. Please say the target object you want to search for.
Oh, wow! This little thing, it can talk?
Wow, you can talk as well, little thing.
Huh, aren't you sassy? But, if you can help me find my treasure, I'll let it slide. What's this? Oh, looks like something is written on it. For Julian, 50 years in the future. Whatever. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it. Really? Oh, the old witch did say that some things will emit a poisonous gas after being buried for a long time. Okay, forget it. Let's not open it.
Beep, beep, beep. Interastral peace appliances, your most trustworthy companion. Beep, beep, beep. Findy will create a calendar reminder for when you want to visit an Interastral peace appliances store. Beep, beep, beep. Based on your search history, I recommend the humanoid tactical microwave. Press skip to cancel personalized ads.
Here it is, my teddy bear. The old witch gave it to me as a gift. Hey, don't underestimate Junjun. Whoa, Junjun. How did you get covered in dirt? And why do you have so many loose threads? If we don't get you cleaned up, no one will buy you. The old witch said that Junjun isn't just any old teddy bear. He'll be worth a lot of money once he's cleaned up. There's no other way. I haven't learned to sew yet. I'll have to ask the old witch for help. If she finds out I went somewhere I shouldn't have gone, Hook will get lectured all over again. What? So what if the old witch yells at me? Hook still has to prepare the gift for Daddy. We found the treasure. Let's split. The monsters here give Hook goosebumps. Ooh, too scary. I'm warning you. Don't you dare tell the old witch about Hook's plan to sell the treasure.
Nenek sihir.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Hook? What are you...
Natasha? Junjun's in bad shape. Can you help me fix him?
I remember giving you Junjun. I haven't seen this fella in years. Where did you find him?
The wind brought him back to me.
Be honest with me, Hook.
Big brother helped me find him in the Rivet Town orphanage.
You had him take you to the Fragmentum just for this teddy bear? Hook, how many times have I told you?
Natasha, please. Please help me fix Junjun. I'll clean the clinic for you for a whole month.
You say that every time, and then...
Great! See you soon! Big brother, I'll leave Junjun with you.
What am I
Maka.
going to do with that girl? You shouldn't indulge her, outsider. I know it's difficult to tell Hook no, but sometimes it just has to be done. June. So she gave her bear a name, huh? I've lost count of all the dolls I've made. To be honest, I wasn't expecting her to like this one so much. It was an award I used to give the kids in Rivet Town for good behavior. Can you imagine what an orphanage is like with so many difficult children? I had to come up with a solution to get them to behave. Hook pretended to be well-behaved for a month in order to get June. She ate on time, slept on time, even stopped fighting with the other kids. Of course, as soon as she got her award, she went straight back to her old self. Hook has an uncanny ability to rally people to her cause, both adults and children. It's a skill, all right, and forcing her to be well-behaved puts a lid on it. Well, this teddy bear has sure been through the wars. Don't worry, I'll help Hook repair June, but I'll need to find some stuffing. Wait, look at the eyes. They must be Erebus? Huh. Strange, I didn't notice when I sewed them on. I'm no appraiser, but these two gems look to be high quality. Well, our war-torn bear here just became a priceless doll. Not bad, June. Let's talk later. Go and find Hook. She can't have gone too far. That girl. I'd barely gotten 2 sentences out.
Did the old witch yell at you? But you were only there to help Hook. I'm sorry, honorary member. Never mind that. You didn't tell her what I was really up to, did you?
Guy.
I'm aware of that. I just didn't want to upset her. Anyway, why are you still standing here, silly? Do you have something to report to the boss of the moles? Gems? Does that mean he's worth a lot of money? Of course I'll sell him. If the gems are expensive, Hook can buy a better birthday gift for Daddy. super useful intel. If you'd been with the moles a bit longer, I'd be promoting you to third in command right now. I'll need your help again after Natasha fixes Jun. Always be prepared to answer the call of Pitch Dark Hook the Great.
Selesai. Asosiasi gotong royong.
You. I've seen you. Don't play dumb. You. I've seen you in the clinic. You run errands for Natasha, right? Don't play dumb. I might be sick, but my eyes still work. Let me guess. Natasha wants you to persuade me to go back for a follow-up visit, right? What's the use? I'm terminal. Life will be over before I know it. Of course not. I read it in a book. Every book I read has descriptions that match my symptoms exactly. I can diagnose myself with a dozen incurable diseases before I get halfway through. For people in my situation, a follow-up visit is just a waste of time and money. Not to mention medicine. Mutual aid what now? What are you talking about? What else is there to say? Natasha was seeing me free of charge. She said I could keep a tab running for as long as I liked, then pay it back when I had the opportunity. I guess I'm too proud. Are you making fun of me? Have at it. You won't change my mind. Dr. Vash never charged me anything either. Natasha's great, but Vash was always my number one. What do you mean? Dr. Vash was a people's doctor. He handed out free medicine. He even followed up with detailed questions on how he felt. The underworld is always short on medical resources. They say that Dr. Vash made all his own medicine himself. Natasha's brother, they both used to practice medicine back in Rivertown. I heard he was a top student from the Overworld Medical Academy. Bellabog's main hospital wanted him. I have no idea what convinced him to set up down here. A kind heart, maybe. You think I don't want to? I heard that he passed away.
Jantet.
I should keep my voice down. Don't go telling anyone else about this next bit. I heard that Natasha had something to do with Dr. Vash's death. They say she was jealous that her brother had stolen her patients, so she... It's just something people were saying. I don't think Dr. Natasha could do something like that.
Iyalah, mustahil.
Forget I said anything. Since Dr. Natasha sent you over specially, I'll do her a favor. I'll go to the clinic for my follow-up a little later. Bye for now.
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to money issues.
Perjanjian gini gue pernah
I should find
iyain.
another patient to talk
Terus gue
to.
lupa. Ya gitu deh.
What was that? Oh, you'll have to be louder. My ears aren't what they used to be. Ah, a follow-up visit. Is that what you're asking about? Natasha's a wonderful girl. She always gives me a thorough checkup. But at this age, it's rather a lot to bear. Even if they could cure me, I'm sure I wouldn't be around for long. I don't want to waste anyone's time. Not for youngsters like yourself. When you get to my time of life, good health is a bit of a luxury, I'm afraid. My husband had the same illness as me, but he never touched the medicine. He wanted to make sure I had enough. Then, one day, he said he needed to take care of some things at the mine. He never came back. He was forever saying he wanted to go before I did. Ah, selfish old fool. I miss him. Now that he's gone, who cares how long I stick around? Do you think so? Wouldn't he want me to hurry up and join him? Kids today don't give up easily. Okay, you win. It's off for another follow-up visit with Dr. Natasha, I suppose. Did you want to say something else? My ears are terrible. Virtual who? All right, I heard you. Do you have to shout? No, I've never heard of any mutual aid society.
Avoiding a follow-up visit because of her husband. I should find another patient to talk to.
We have plenty of time.
Ah,
Why haven't I gone for my follow-up visit? Are you You should head on back then. Why haven't I gone for my follow-up visit? Are you a patient too, or did Dr. Natasha send you over? You should head on back then. Thank Dr. Natasha for her concern. Thank Dr. Natasha for her concern. I don't need Dr. Natasha's help now. Tell her to save her worries and medicine for other people. A dispute? No. She's the only kind-hearted doctor in the underworld. I just don't really approve of her methods, that's all. Too idealistic and no real efficacy. She tries to save everyone, which means she can't save anyone. In the end, it's the patients who suffer, and she just tires herself out. Miners like me don't have time for lengthy treatments. If I can't take something and get right back to work, I may as well lie down and wait for death to come knocking. Did you, know Dr. Vash? His wonder medicine is cheap, and the results are immediate. You just need to, be willing to, take a little risk.
Okay.
Dr. Vash's medicine is different. Lots of people make a full recovery after taking it, but some get worse, and the unlucky ones check out early. Even knowing the risk, most people fight tooth and nail to get hold of the medicine. You know why? You're smarter than you look.
Iyalah, apa lagi?
When life forces you to the edge, you'll throw yourself at any opportunity, even if it means risking it all. For people like us, a slow and torturous treatment is the same as a death sentence. If it's between that and a quick result, we'll take the latter. Forget it. Why am I telling you all this? Dr. Vash is dead anyway. What? Now you're interested in the wonder medicine? Listen
Cepat
up.
mujarab.
The Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society is still selling that medicine. I can tell you where they trade, but there's a rule. You must not tell any of this to Dr. Natasha, you hear? If you break the rule, you'll face the consequences. Here, take this. It's the address. A final warning. Do not reveal this information to Natasha.
I know where to find the wonder medicine. What should I do next? That patient didn't want me to tell Natasha about this. Should I listen to him?
Laporan dulu. Gue jadi lupa lagi kapan gue nerima request ini. Saking udah lama yang nggak main.
I wish you all a journey that is free of illness. So the Mutual Aid Society found Vash's research results, and now they're selling this so-called wonder medicine to patients? Any organization doing something like this is interested in more than just mutual aid. I'm not surprised. They'll know that I'm completely against them using this wonder medicine. What Vash left behind is nothing more than reagents and experimental byproducts. The word medicine doesn't apply here. I warned the patients countless times, but seems like they had their heads in the sand all along. No wonder they kept the Mutual Aid Society a secret from me.
Mature
Thank you.
society.
Those patients weren't exactly singing my praises. Thank you for having faith in me. If you're curious about Vash's wonder medicine, you should ask some of the patients in the clinic. See what they have to say about the effects.
Yang mana? Yang banyak dilihat.
I wish you all a journey that is free of illness.
Pasien tenang, emosional dulu.
Medicine Vash left behind? That stuff. Can you even call it medicine? I know Dr. Natasha's here, but I have to tell it like it is. Vash had zero medical ethics. He didn't deserve the title doctor. He may have had the capability, but he didn't use it to help anyone. Whenever I went to see him, he never even asked about my illness. He just prescribed me his so-called wonder medicine. If it were you, would you have taken that medicine?
Udah selesai.
Some people say that Dr. Vash was a saint who came from the overworld to help those in need. I don't buy it. People's doctor, that's just what people who've bought into the myth like to say. Vash used to distribute free medicine all the time, but he couldn't have cared less about the people taking the medicine. The hard truth is that we were just his test subjects. It didn't matter if the medicine worked or not. What mattered was having a constant stream of willing lab rats. Of course, I can't control what anyone else thinks. That's just how I see it.
Jadi gitu.
I wish you all a journey that is free of illness. I still haven't worked out how to convey it to you. The issues surrounding Vash. My relationship with him. The things he's done in the underworld. It's a long story. I'm guessing you've heard a lot of different opinions on Vash. What do you make of him? I want you to go and visit another patient, a victim of the wonder medicine. I want you to see the real consequences of abusing that medicine. Once you've understood her situation, come back and tell me what you think. After that, I want to ask for your help again.
Nice.
Are you hurt? Let me take a look.
Kesepian.
Who are you?
Enggak lah.
Who? And who am I? Where's my husband? And where's my child? Where are they? You know where they are, right? You don't know. They don't know. Nobody knows. Where did they go?
Come over here, child. It's best to leave that poor lady in peace. Let me explain.
Tolong jelaskan.
Poor lady. Both her husband and child became ill and passed away.
Intinya nggak berbentuk.
Oh, not terribly serious, but they needed to get treatment every now and then, which did impact their livelihood. In order to try and rid themselves of the ailment once and for all, they bought some kind of wonder medicine. Who would have thought their condition would deteriorate so rapidly after they began using it? The two began to suffer terribly, such that death then became a blessing. It wasn't long before they departed this world, one after the other. From that moment on, she became as you see her now. If Dr. Natasha hadn't taken her under her wing, well, it doesn't bear thinking about.
Berarti sudah kelewatan.
And yet, what more could have been done? They were warned about the medicine. They were told about the risks. They chose to roll the dice. Talking about it tires me out. At least my husband and I are able to help her where we can. I just hope that one day she can lead a normal life again.
Nice. Nice.
Kayak kita ngobrol game sini atas.
When do we go home, Gran?
Nice. Nice.
Are you hurt? Let me take a look. Did you speak to her? By the look on your face, I'm assuming you've come to understand the wonder
Sepertinya jadi
medicine all
gila.
too well. Be it Vash or the Mutual Aid Society, forces like that can take full advantage of the typical underworld state of mind.
Tipikal. Wah, pikir.
Let me tell you a story. There was once a brilliant overworld doctor with unmatched pharmaceutical skill. The doctor was set on developing a medicine that would steel the human body against the cold. He named his research project Blizzard Immunity. His research met with obstruction time and time again, the biggest factor being a lack of test subjects. Tampering with the human immune system carries huge risk, and nobody in the overworld was willing to submit themselves to such experiments. As such, the doctor got in touch with his sister in the underworld, claiming that he wanted to support the medical effort below ground.
Then?
Naturally, his sister was overjoyed. After all, as far as medicine was concerned, her brother had always been the standard she'd strive to attain. She brought her brother underground and entrusted him with her clinic and laboratory. I think you know what comes next. Issuing free medicine to the needy was just Vash's way of conducting experiments on his test subjects.
Oh, gitu.
On some level, his reagents were able to alleviate the patient's suffering, but nothing more. They would forget their pain for a while and neglect their regular treatment plans. The result? Patients with mild illness would attribute their recovery to the so-called wonder medicine, while patients with serious illness would quickly deteriorate, and sometimes die. I cannot accept that their fate was simply the result of misfortune or risk. No true doctor would accept that. That's why I want you to help me recover all the wonder medicine. Are you willing to take on this assignment? Thank you. This will be hard for the people that have come to rely on the wonder medicine, but it's up to us to remove this false hope. You mustn't hesitate. Recover every last reagent that Vash left behind. I'll take responsibility for the consequences. Don't worry about that. Go. I'll be waiting for the good news.
Ayo, kita mencari obat.
March, lead the counterattack. I believe in you.
Stop right there. No one's allowed up ahead. Who are you trying to kid? You're that clinic woman's lackey.
Antek.
Did you think the Mutual Aid Society didn't have its own intel? She's after our medicine and sent you here to smash the place, right? Men, look lively and send this idiot packing already.
With me out here, how can we lose? You can't run! Try that again!
So you are afraid of me. Who's next?
Let's make it quick.
You have the worst luck running into me. Watch this!
Turn out your pockets. Wealth and wisdom.
Let me end your misery.
You can't run!
Let's go.
Sosokan.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Well, look who we have here. Your reputation precedes you, outsider. I didn't take you for a bandit and a thief. Oh, just passing through. And our guards decided to just beat themselves into submission, I suppose. You listen here. I'm the president of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society. The medicine we hold here is lifeblood for many of our members. Are you sure you want to deprive them of that? Those poor patients. Along comes a life-saving wonder medicine, only to be snatched away by a shameless bandit like you. The underworld is full of sickness. What would happen if we left it all to that clinic to treat? My Mutual Aid Society has relieved that doctor of patients at the end of the road. Shouldn't she be thanking me? Seems like you are quite bent on dismantling our operations, aren't you? Fine, seeing as you came all this way, it'd be rude not to give you the opportunity. Men, seize the medicine thief!
Who's next?
Stay right there while I give you a present! Try that again! You can't run!
Come feast your eyes.
Sampai
Never
sih.
too early. For a happy new year.
So you are afraid of me. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
end your misery. Yeah!
Yeah!
With me out here, how can we lose? Try that again!
Forget your wallet. What a headache. Let me end your misery. Glad I trained.
You can't run!
How about this?
Let me end your misery.
Who's next?
So you are afraid of me.
Sosokan.
Blast it! What did we ever do to you? Why are you taking away our moneymaker?
Moneymaker? So you admit it then? You're not in this to save lives, you're in it to get rich. Moneymaker? So you admit it then? You're not in this to save lives, you're in it to get rich.
What are you doing here? Oh, as if we didn't have enough trouble already.
Selling fake medicine with false kindness. You should have expected trouble to find you sooner or later. I have a responsibility to protect the well-being of my patients. Or to put it another way, I must eradicate any and all threats to them.
You can't save everyone. The underworld is teeming with sickness. How could you possibly pull it off?
You're right. I can't save everyone alone. But if I must, I would sacrifice food and sleep to treat them. The debt that Vash owes to the underworld rests with me. All I can do is help everyone to the best of my ability. To the very end.
So stubborn. In that sense, you're no different from your crazy brother.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Your actions today have saved many underworld families. I'll find a way to dispose of Vash's leftover reagents. Next time the Mutual Aid Society wants to whip up a quack cure, they'll be out of luck. Let's go back to town. I still owe those patients an explanation.
Apa terbang?
I heard that it's getting late. Where to now? Uh-oh. It looks like the patients have surrounded Natasha. Let's hear what they're saying.
What are you saying, Doctor? The wonder medicine is out of supply?
Correct. That medicine is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Wildfire has cut off the supply chain. Your ailments need rational, scientific treatment. Relying on pseudo-medicines will only worsen your condition.
Rational and scientific, huh? The way I see it, you're just jealous you lost your patience.
How dare you speak to Dr. Natasha like that? Where are your manners?
Nggak ada.
Ma'am, please think for a moment. How can you still be siding with her? That wonder medicine was working fine for us, and now it's gone because she wants it to be? How can she?
I understand your anger, but as your doctor, I ask you to trust my judgment. I will find a way to access more medical resources and help you through your struggles. If I must, I'll get help from the surface.
The surface. I almost forgot that you were an overworld big shot.
Have some respect for Dr. Natasha.
If it's respect she wants, she better find a replacement for the wonder medicine fast. If not, I'll tell everyone about how she set up Dr. Vash. I'm out of here.
Khusus. Curhat. Ayo kita curhat.
Are you hurt? Let me take a look. Oh, you're here. I apologize. That must have made for uncomfortable viewing. I'm okay.
Nggak, dia tipenya nggak bakal kayak
If I
gitu.
were in his shoes, I may well have had the same reaction. Now I need to focus on treating the patients and dispelling their doubts. Let's leave it for now. I'll feel a lot better once I've gotten rid of this mess that Vash left us. Now's as good a time as any to tell you Vash's whole story. If there's anything you want to know, don't hesitate to ask. I didn't know he had leftover reagents in Rivet Town. I was shocked when you told me. If you fail to make a clean break with the past creeps up on you.
Gitu. Bisa mutusin hubungan flashback, nanti bakal dihantui. Tapi dia seperti
He
apa sih?
was gentle and introverted. But when it came to work, he could be absurdly obsessive. Like a completely different person.
Different
Whenever I
personality.
made a mistake in an experiment, he'd bite my head off. And then a while later, he'd apologize and comfort me. He was conflicted in that way.
Yang terakhir.
No, but I used to think we were so close that we may as well have been. I actually grew up in the orphanage. It wasn't until I was adopted by an overworld family that life changed for me. My adoptive mother always saw me as her own flesh and blood. And Vash loved me like a sister. That is while we were still young. My adoptive parents belonged to a prominent medical family. As kids, we were exposed to all kinds of medical texts. When we were older, both of us got straight into Belobog's medical school. We were on a path into the medical profession. That's a long story. Ever since he was little, Vash had always wanted to develop a medicine called blizzard immunity. He saw the human body's vulnerability to cold as a disease, and wanted to cure it so that humanity could survive the eternal freeze. If he succeeded, people would be able to leave Belobog and rebuild their homes in the snow plains. To be honest, I never understood how he'd achieve that blizzard immunity. But I do admire that vision and perseverance. I always chose to believe him, ever since I was a kid.
Percaya, intinya percaya aja.
I knew his research in the overworld wasn't going well. I used to write to him and ask him to come down and stay with the kids in the orphanage for a while. I thought it might help take his mind off his research. But I was too young to know what long-term frustration could do to a person. It changed him in a terrible way.
Mengubah dirinya.
During his stay in the underworld, he met patients affected by fragmentum corrosion with mild symptoms. Compared with non-patients, their bodies reacted differently to hot and cold. And that fascinated Vash. He began to simulate mild fragmentum corrosion, thinking that it could lead to breakthroughs in developing blizzard immunity. Those reagents of his aren't cure-alls for critical illness. That doesn't exist. Vash made the reagents to mitigate the suffering of his patients in the short term. A convenient way for him to observe changes in his test subjects. But behind my back, he had been doling out the reagents to residents who were kept in the dark. When it finally struck me that something was wrong, his terrible research had already turned him
Jadi miring memang.
into a madman.
Kalau eksperimen itu kalau berhasil ya udah overdosis PPOB jadi gila kan.
I trusted Vash with all my heart. Funny, isn't it? And pathetic. When his experiments were exposed, I spent a long time with Oleg discussing how to handle the aftermath. This was shortly before the underworld was sealed off. There were hardly any Silvermane guards remaining. We spent ages trying to find a way to handle Vash. In the end, Oleg suggested that we banish him and permanently deny him access to the underworld. Had his victims found out the truth, Vash would have been torn to pieces by furious underworlders. I was young and weak at the time. Oleg must have worried about how I'd react to such a scenario.
Kalau masih muda berarti sekarang berapa ya di umur dia itu?
I hope so. The day I learned the truth was the day I no longer recognized my brother. Oleg and I took Vash to the overworld. He made his final request to us. To take him outside the city to the snow plains he'd always wanted to conquer. His figure gradually disappeared into the snow curtain. I've been telling myself that Vash is dead ever since. Forgive me. I'm not good at telling stories. Vash was a terrible brother and a worse doctor. That's all you need to know.
Memang.
Let's call it a day. Thank you for cleaning up the mess my brother left behind. Here, for your trouble.
Oh, saya deh.
I wish you all a journey that is free of illness.
Semua cerita yang di Jairo itu udah semua. Sini ada yang belum? Udah semua kan? Sampai dia belum, gue yang repot. side story-nya dulu sih.
Where can I get some Snow White popping candy? Huh.
Jangan lupa gue kalau layar lebar gini berarti gue harus nyelesain oh coba saya companionnya aja. Jadi justru kalau yang kayak gitu gue selesai nanti pas di layar kecil. Nah kalau udah gue bikin berarti gue bakal nyelesain itu. Gitu sih. Gue mundur ke belakang ya. Malah.
Wow, you're finally back! And just in time for the Express's grand spring cleaning. Have you ever heard of a Washtopia? It's a place where space vehicles can stop to rest. There are plenty of them throughout the universe. They're close enough together that you can travel between them without even activating a warp device. That's what Pom-Pom used to think, but it's not that simple. Washtopias only clean the exterior of the train, and they do a great job too. However, the seats, rooms, windows, all the nooks and crannies inside the Express, we have to do those ourselves.
Kerja setengah-setengah.
Since you only just got back, why not take a little rest and chat with the crew? Once you're ready, come find Pom-Pom and we'll prepare to depart. Okay. How is everything? If you're ready, let's head to the Washtopia.
Aja.
How is everything? If you
Banget.
Something seems off. Pom-Pom already selected a route. We've seemingly gone off course. Strange. Pom-Pom's navigation is always precise.
vigilant. There might be a magnetic field nearby interfering with the Express's navigation system. Let's take a look in the control room.
So,
Waduh, tiba-tiba kok gempa.
What happened?
Apa tuh?
What's happening? Did you see that huge shadow? Everything outside is red. What's going on? This is serious, you know. Even Mr. Yang looks surprised. That's not something you see every day.
March. The Express encountered an obstruction. The disturbance triggered a chain reaction. The Express was struck from behind by another vessel.
How do you crash into someone in space?
Another vessel in our vicinity encountered the same obstruction and was unable to control its velocity. After the collision, 2 individuals found their way onto the Express.
Guests? I don't think they're here for tea.
They appear to be friendly.
Oh, if they're here to stir up trouble, I'll teach them a lesson. Let's go check it out.
What a fascinating encounter. There's nothing more captivating than an unpredictable future. Let's see what unfolds next.
Oh iya tuh semuanya hampir kosong. Kita lagi jalan cerita ini.
The Astral Express seems fine, but a collision like this in space is a little unusual. Even for me, it's a first.
That visitor appears to be a knight, and it looks like he has a servant.
Oh, let's go chat with them.
Another anomaly in this shiny
Apa ini?
A blooming
Dia
splash
malah
of
berdrama,
colors.
sinetron.
You are truly beautiful.
Aduh, lampu dari mana itu?
I offer a sincere compliment. You're akin to a flower in winter. Oh? Another beautiful soul.
Kan?
Allow me to introduce myself.
Lampu dari mana itu?
I am Argenti. I belong to the
Argenti.
Knights of
Nah.
Beauty. May I know your names?
Please don't do this. He seems like a good guy. Hi, Argenti. I'm March 7th.
Aku Mbak Septi.
An honor. I was just explaining the significance of beauty to this foliage. Pardon my abruptness, but I have a habit of asking questions. As fellow beings of this universe, are you acquainted with Idrilla the Beauty? The Knights of Beauty travel from planet to planet, spreading the beauty's glorious reputation across the universe, so that every being may know of their existence. We strictly adhere to the commandments of our faith, tempering our physical forms and upholding our honor. Yes, though not exclusively. Just as I extol the beauty in this foliage, what I anticipate is an encounter, a collision and exchange of minds and philosophies. Do you doubt such an assertion? You need not, young sir.
Aku emang cukup ganteng.
Both my words and actions come from the bottom of my heart. You are indeed beautiful, like flowers blooming in the morning sun. Young sir, now that you know something of the beauty, I wonder, can you resonate with this philosophy and place your trust in Idrilla?
Yep.
You sound confused. Young sir, with all due respect, I fear you may still be grappling with this philosophy, yet agreed with me out of kindness. An act of pure beauty in itself. I cherish different ideas, but judging from this situation, since you do not understand the beauty, I will have to show you in a way that only a knight can. I earnestly request a chivalrous contest with you. Should I be fortunate enough to triumph, I ask you to acknowledge Idrilla the Beauty as the most peerless beauty of all. To my lasting sadness, no. It is an unspoken rule of the Knights of Beauty that the commandment is uttered before a battle between knights. I apologize. Forgive me for my lack of eloquence.
Why are you fighting?
Communicating with others can be a most difficult endeavor. It is through action alone that we can convey our intent faithfully. May you understand the beauty.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Yuk, kita lanjut. Dua fase lagi.
A flesh wound.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. SARA.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Commencing annihilation.
What a headache.
Let the duel commence.
Minta genjreng, genjreng.
Don't mess with me.
Let's go.
How about this?
With me out here, how can we lose? that again.
Kenceng. Aduh, bisa digenceng dia.
You can't run.
Ayo sini tak genceng.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. SARA.
Eliminating threat.
The flesh wound.
What a headache. Who's next?
Behold this symbol of pure beauty.
As your command.
You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
My gallant friend, put forth all your might.
Sorry to interrupt whatever's happening here. Forgive the interruption, but I just spoke with Himiko. The situation is more urgent than we imagined. You're welcome. Just doing my job.
My deepest apologies, Mr. Yang. My concentration has been solely centered on my conversation with him. Now, it is only fitting to disclose the main reason for my presence here. To work jointly in resolving the crisis before us. I was piloting the one and only Through the Galaxy when I discovered Velite, an IPC worker who accidentally fell into a huge cave, from which I saved him. Upon saving Velite, I altered my flight course to accompany him to his original location. Consequently, I inadvertently ended up on the Express's navigational trajectory. According to him, he is an IPC worker. I believe he's currently resting in the carriage. He is still in a state of shock. He swore to follow Adrilla the goddess after being impressed by what he saw during our adventure.
Thank you for coming. It'll be a first for the Express to work alongside the Knights of Beauty.
Pangeran kecantikan. Satria cantik lagi. Satria tampan.
Enjoy the present moment. Continue to enjoy the present moment. You misunderstand. I must first wholeheartedly enjoy the red night of the universe before I can discover an inharmonious pitch. These two things are correlated. Once I discover the cause, I shall destroy it.
Well, try not to take too long. Things could deteriorate at any moment. Could you please go check on Velite? He looks uneasy. He's a guest of ours, after all. Could you please go check on Velite? He looks uneasy. He is a guest of ours, after all.
Young sir, may I help you? I am currently enjoying the present moment.
Enjoy the present. Mati masa sekarang.
How do we stand? Is there a way to resolve this situation?
Pom-Pom's still thinking. Let me see if there are any clues nearby.
What a fascinating encounter. There's nothing more captivating than an unpredictable future. Let's see what unfolds next.
What was that all about? It does seem like you're on better terms after the fight.
Ya temennya shock yang tadi. Ini kan?
What is it? Here to cheer me up? Save your breath. Your intentions might as well be written on your forehead. I'm just a small-time IPC worker. That Argenti rescued me. I don't know anything, and I can't help you guys. I want to go home and have dinner. Once we're out of this jam. Did Argenti tell you that? Oh, that guy is unbelievable. Before he rescued me, he said something like, "You must pledge to acknowledge Adrilla, the beauty, as the most peerless beauty of all." I told him I'd marry her if he'd liked, as long as he got me out of that stinking cave first. And he refused. I couldn't believe it.
Memang.
My life was on the line, so I just repeated after him. Adrilla, the beauty, etc. You get the picture. Then he corrected me. It's Adrilla, not Adrilla. Who came up with such an awkward-sounding name? I'm a pencil pusher. What the heck do I know about the Eon of Beauty? But of course, I repeated it again in order to survive. Adrilla the beauty, the most peerless beauty of them all! Just like that. Do you think I like being negative? My friend, this is what's known as falling prey to the grim reality of life. Understand? When I was young, I assumed my life would be like a novel. I wanted to be a pilot, flying through outer space, exploring the universe in a grand spaceship. But then my parents told me I'd have to work for the IPC and make a bunch of money to fulfill my dreams. What do you think? Do rich people make forced vows in caves? I gave up my unrealistic dream of becoming a pilot and worked for the IPC instead. I guess I'm living the life of a supporting character now. But after running into Argenti, I had an idea. Perhaps I could make some money with him and turn my life around. He's tall, handsome, and a knight. Packaged and marketed the right way, I'm sure he'll pique a lot of interest. I told him about my idea, that he could advocate for the beauty while also incorporating currency as a notion of beauty. That would allow him to preach more efficiently. He was very impressed. I'm planning to contact the marketing development department as soon as I'm off the express. He'll make a great IPC product spokesperson, and I can be his agent. Now, the question remains, will this guy shine brighter as an image-focused idol, or should we showcase his formidable talents and mold him into a powerful star? You're right! I don't know what his rank among the knights is, but he is quite powerful. So when can I get off the express? I need you guys to solve this traffic jam problem ASAP. Were you even listening to me? All right, I have nowhere else to be. Let's go.
Tiba-tiba.
Huh? What was that sound? Did someone scream?
Apakah ada plot twist?
Young sir, may I help you? I am currently enjoying the present moment.
Apa nih?
There was a strange sound. It was terrifying. Did you hear it? Pom-Pom knows the express inside and out. It definitely wasn't the train.
Is it possible that the jolt just now damaged the express? Did something manage to sneak in?
Do we know where the sound came from?
It sounded like it came from the passenger cabins. Or the conductor's cabin.
But those are in opposite directions. How about we go check our own rooms? Read the room. Enough with the mean jokes. Now's the time for action. I'm gonna go check my room. If there's a problem, I'll let you know.
March has a point. Pom-Pom will go check the conductor's cabin.
Tiba-tiba.
Is that me? What's she saying?
In different personality.
I know your past. The things you want to see, to touch, to know. Your home, family, friends, emotions, what you love and what you despise. I'm the complete March 7th, with all of your forgotten memories. Who are you? Why do you look exactly like me? Why did you stop talking? Oh, what kind of creepy...
March, can you hear me?
Huh? My phone. Himeko, there's something really weird happening.
I know. March, get out of there right now.
But...
Kamu paham apa maksudnya cepetan?
March, please reply. Have you left the room?
Did something happen to March?
Not good. I need you and Don Hung to check on March.
I'll accompany you. Velite, you two.
What?
What?
Alright, if things get dangerous, I'll hide behind you.
What it Oppo boy, what it? Gak bisa. Harus move on story.
It's an insect?
Ugliness. The inharmonious pitch has surfaced. Honor compels us to vanquish this dissonance.
Stay back, Clara.
Untung gak bawa DC kok.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next? Let me end your misery.
My turn. With me out here, how can we lose?
Eliminating threat.
What a headache. Let me end your misery. Don't mess with me. Let me end your misery.
Are you alright?
I'm okay.
Stay back, Clara.
Kenceng.
You can't run!
Let's make it quick.
Stay right there while I give you a present! That was so scary! It was like a long-lost twin sister had suddenly appeared out of nowhere. I can't believe it was only a bug.
I did not envision seeing true stings again.
Huh?
There was a whole bunch of those bugs chasing me when Argenti found me in the cave.
I was under the impression that I had successfully routed all of them. However, it appears that the stings continue to pursue us. Could it be? Velite, perhaps you still bear sting pheromones on your body.
Huh? Farah, what is that? Is that bad?
Yes, I've read about true stings in the databank. They emit fibrous particles from their wings during flight, the inhalation of which can induce perceptual distortions and hallucinations. I'm afraid March may have inhaled some of these particles. That's why she saw another version of herself in the room.
So that was just a hallucination? Huh. Why do I feel kinda disappointed? Wait, I thought hallucinations were supposed to be completely random. Why did I see an identical me?
Did it do anything strange?
It said it knew about my past. And then it stopped talking.
I'm afraid that's not enough information for us to draw a conclusion. My concern is that numerous stings may have already infested the Express. Their elusive nature helps them stay in the shadows, but they may also be roaming freely. We have to prevent them from propagating. If not...
I don't want to see a bunch of marches roaming around the Express.
Yeah.
One of me is enough.
We're on the same page.
Belum bisa ngobrol. Kita nggak bisa balik.
This isn't good. Evidence of a swarm is apparent, and it looks like several eggs are on the verge of hatching.
They're embryos for now, but their transformation into larvae could be imminent, and their growth may exceed our initial estimates.
This is a race against the clock.
Check around the Express.
What are you up to?
Ngapain?
More eggs! Things propagated on the express! Are there eggs in my shoes?
The clock is ticking! We need to find a more efficient method and quickly! Let Pom-Pom think. Every one of us should be involved! Valete!
What? What am I doing?
Use your brain and think of something!
Well, as a conductor, don't you have any emergency procedures in place?
Oh! Now that you mention it, Pom-Pom does have a backup measure. We'll need... This mobile express cleaner should come in handy. I was planning to use it to sweep the express's ceiling during spring cleaning. It's got a nifty wide-angle lens on it. Once we zip it up into the air, we'll have eyes on the whole scene. Not a single nook or cranny will be able to hide from us. I mean, I know this isn't what it's meant for, but we have no other choice. If you think you can do this, I'll start piloting. Watch carefully. I'll be cleaning out the nooks and crannies as we go. All right, let's do this. Where do you want to check first? Nothing out of place here. What are you doing? Stay alert! Now's not the time for relaxing. Let's check somewhere else. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Maybe we should check the faraway cars. What do you think? Stay focused. You need to check every corner.
Mind if I take it for a spin? This little gadget could be the next big thing in spaceship cleanliness. Even Argenti could put his name to it. I'll jot that down. Let's carry on.
Malah curhat.
You must be the creature that he mentioned. Does it bother you that people deem you cute? Believe me when I say that you are more than cute, my friend. You are a delightful ball of pure charm. Needless to say, it is an honor to encounter beings such as yourself. But I shall never give up my spiritual training. If this crisis cannot be averted, I shall die for the glory of the night!
What's going on? Why is he chatting with these bugs?
I think he's also fallen into a hallucination.
Is he seeing another him?
I don't think so. I think he may be perceiving an unfamiliar presence.
Well, let's go save him.
Ayo.
Beautiful beings! Are you disciples?
He looks beyond saving.
He could be in considerable danger. Let's proceed.
Yuk.
Stay back, Clara.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Rules are made to be broken!
Okay.
This is our chance.
Yeah!
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move. Stay right there while I give you a present.
I'm not afraid of you. So you are afraid of me. So who's next?
I must apologize. I cannot believe that such a beautiful creature was merely a hallucination. Its deceptive and threatening nature is much uglier than its appearance would suggest.
You mentioned this thing transformed into an object of beauty, something that he once spoke of, but that you never personally encountered.
Yes, it was something he mentioned that I wanted to see in person.
I see. This, together with the fact that March's hallucination claimed to know her past, suggests that these visions feed on people's subjective experiences and long-term sentiments. In order to take the form of what they personally desire.
So, in Argenti's eyes, Wubbaboos are a thing of beauty. But my past isn't something I'm constantly thinking about. I have plenty of other dreams.
That's not how it works. The desire to know your past embodies purity itself, a thing of immense value.
I wonder if the dying words of those ugly menaces can be trusted. As the saying goes, even an insect speaks kind words when death is near.
Are you implying that the insect imparted you with a message prior to its demise?
Correct. Its final words were, "Celebrate this superficial victory, for you will never be able to acknowledge the existence of the Overlord."
Let's ignore the fact that you understand insect speak for now. That sentence... Wait! I think I understand. When reading through the chronicles of interdimensional insects in the databank, I came across a species that had only been described in records. Due to the lack of research samples, the author gave it a tentative name: Giant Sting. This species can reach tremendous proportions and is big enough to swallow an entire star knot. I believe the Overlord Argenti mentioned could be referring to this colossal being. And we're...
I think I understand. We are in the belly of the beast.
Me neither. Although, if what Don Hung said is true, I doubt something that could swallow the Express would be a picky eater.
I see. That would explain what Velite and I experienced earlier.
What do you mean?
Did Velite mention that he was trapped in a dark and enormous cave when we first met? Now that I think on it, we did hear sounds akin to swallowing and other movements from the cave.
Yes, and your flight path happened to intersect with the Express's star rail, meaning we might have encountered the very same giant sting. Now, we need to see if we can prove the theory correct.
Oh, what is that?
Huh. It looks like our theory has already been confirmed. Let's talk to Mr. Yang.
Oh, it's so quiet. Someone say something.
After meeting all of you, I, Argenti, can die without regrets.
Apa lagi?
Never mind. I'm fine with silence.
Saya lagi dia seperti lu. Kamu tidak sadar.
How's it going? Has there been any progress?
Let me explain the situation.
Jadi gini.
I see. If the Express has been swallowed, then perhaps we could try pushing the Express's engine into a temporary state of overload and use the momentum to burst out of the giant sting's body.
Ya, kenapa nggak gitu aja?
Warp jumping requires a lot of preparation, and it might alert the swarm.
It would be risky. The engine might overheat and burst into flames. Still, I don't have any better ideas.
I am not fond of this idea.
Could it fail?
In a word, yes. The outer components of the Express may well be melting in gastric acid as we speak.
It would seem our enormous, hideous enemy is right outside.
No! So my teddy bears and bunnies are gonna be liquefied by stomach acid? I've had them for ages! I need to find a way to save them.
Let's stay calm. I need some time to check the engine with Himiko. For now, just try and take your minds off the situation.
It's all right. We're in this together.
Have you noticed? Morale on the Express is low.
Nice.
Desires? I don't have any desires. I'm busy working every day. Even if I did have one, it's been long forgotten. Come to think of it, maybe the IPC made me immune to hallucinations.
The Express is melting?
How is this even possible? I've been swallowed by a cave twice now. Is this my destiny?
We need to get out of the Sting's stomach as soon as possible. Pom-Pom doesn't want the Express to sustain damage. Everyone, just calm down.
Calm yourselves, all of you. I'm bidding farewell to this Flora. After having made friends with all the beings on the Express, and having discussed the beauty with each of you, I can now depart this mortal coil without regret.
Can you and the Fern get a room already? How can anyone establish a bond with a houseplant? Although, I guess you could say the same about me and my teddy bears. The Express is home to all of us. No matter what happens, we're in this together. Woohoo! You're back! Although I guess that doesn't change our odds.
Who knew our first meeting would be our last? It's hopeless. I'll just spend the rest of my short life listening to your ramblings about the Express, I suppose.
Nonsense! This won't be our last meeting. But I'm happy the Express has started to grow on you. Now, where should Pom-Pom start the story?
Are you really about to tell a story? Look, it's been nice meeting you and all, and I'd love to shoot the breeze. But are you people really just going to give up?
Velite, I will escort you to your destination. A knight always keeps his word.
Don't assume you can reassure me that easily. I've got a heart of stone, you hear?
Okay, that's enough. In times like this, we should be trying to give each other hope. No, the Express is strong. I I'm sure we can think of something. So the train has been swallowed by a giant bug? And we're inside its stomach?
Desires? I don't have any desires. I'm busy working every day. Even if I did have one, it's been long forgotten. Come to think of it, maybe the IPC made me immune to hallucinations.
It's all right. We're in this together.
Ayo.
It's rare to see March genuinely worried. But given the circumstances, maybe you could try reassuring some of the crew.
The Express has faced all kinds of obstacles on its journey. Today is just another one. It's no reason to stop trailblazing. Such is the very essence of trailblazing. It is through these trials that we find wisdom and maturity.
I've completed the engine inspection. Though the warp device isn't immediately operational, I believe we can still manage brief spurts of acceleration. Unless there are any major objections, I'll begin preparations.
Mr. Yang, one moment, please. I've suddenly happened upon an idea that might just help resolve our crisis. While the Express is being prepared, I would like to speak with him in private.
Seriously? Can't you just tell all of us?
Were I to air such a proposition among you, verily, it would be dismissed in an instant. Yet, as a knight, it is my duty to aid the Express in resolving this issue.
Oh, so you're a mind reader now, too?
At this stage, any plan is a plan worth hearing. March, hang fire. Let's see where this leads us.
Thank you.
This is really a curveball. You couldn't make it up.
The exterior of the Express might be melting in gastric acid. I can't even imagine what it must look like.
So the train has been swallowed by a giant bug? And we're inside its stomach? So the...
Desires? I'm busy work, come to think of it.
I apologize for being so abrupt. You must find me strange for wanting to speak with you alone. I will tell it to you straight. I have a strong sense that, as a knight of beauty, I have a duty to fight this battle. I propose that I disembark from the Express to confront the giant sting directly. My strategy is to pierce its stomach with my lance, triggering spasms that may cause it to eject the Express. It is challenging for me to articulate this phenomenon. Yet, when I observe certain entities, an indistinct sensation of beauty arises from my core, discernible only by instinct. Perhaps my long solitude traversing the cosmos has made it difficult to discern where these sentiments originate. But as a knight, I realize my obligation is to safeguard the seed that embodies beauty, standing as a bulwark to defend it against all. The Astral Express is that seed. It feels warm, like a home to me. I am certain this is thanks to the strong friendship you have with one another. That is why I must swear to fight to protect this warmth, rather than be protected by it. I am willing, time and time again, to protect these seeds of beauty, to allow them to bloom into pure and radiant flowers, to demonstrate my devotion to them. It is an inherent part of the journey of Argenti. In the pursuit of defending beauty, I have bled into unconsciousness. And in the ensuing stupor, I have witnessed countless times their traces spreading from beneath my feet, reaching into the unknown before me. My rational mind tells me no. Yet my heart tells me to believe. In those past hallucinations, I kept running. Their footprints on the mire-ridden path moved me to a sadness beyond tears. And every time, I was a breath away from catching a glimpse of their figure. Yes, this is my wish. It is a never-ending cycle of falling and standing up again. Each time I wander closer to death, it gets me closer to the path the beauty once walked. This is my vow as a knight of beauty. I shall find a way to escape. It matters not if my flesh is pierced by the insect's horns. The closer I get to death, the closer I may get to the path of the beauty. I apologize. I have been rambling. As I said, articulation has never been my forte. Let us return to the point at hand. Do I have your support? You do. Thank you. Your understanding is more precious than any treasure. I have faced many a traveler, encountered flattery and provocation aplenty. It is rare to find a spirit as pure as yours. In that case, please forgive my inappropriate manner. Our friendship is new, but was forged in the heat of battle, which I only wish we had been able to conclude. I hope now we may conclude it still, that I may leave without regret. I shall prove my will with the blade, defend my honor, and uphold my dignity with the protocol of combat. Win or lose, I will accept the outcome, and thus bid you farewell. My friend, it is an honor to fight against you.
Stay back, Clara.
Great.
Yeah! Let's make it quick. How about this? Rules are made to be broken! You've outstayed your welcome!
With me out here, how can we lose?
Don't mess with me. Who's next? I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
You are fighting a gentleman. My gallant friend, put forth all your might.
Try that again.
Stay back, Clara.
Let's go. Who's next?
Yeah! What a headache. Yeah!
With me out here, how can we lose?
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. SARA!
As you command.
Try that again.
Rise to the challenge. Pledge thine loyalty.
Only a scratch.
As you command.
A flesh wound.
You can't run.
I need to be brave. Time to do something.
Commencing annihilation.
Who's next?
Bear witness to honor.
Try that again!
Let's go.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Who's next?
Yeah! I told ya I could fight.
Don't mess with me. What a headache. Come on, I want to try something out. Who's next? I need to be brave. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Hide.
Let's make it quick. Who's next?
Rise to the challenge.
You have the worst luck running into me. What's wrong? Afraid of what I might do? With me out here, how can we lose?
Let the duel commence. Pledge thine loyalty.
Only a scratch.
Try that again.
Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. SARA! Come on, I want to try something out.
Rise to the challenge.
Let me end your misery. Don't mess with me. Who's next?
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
As you command.
The flesh wound.
You can't run!
My gallant friend, put forth all your might.
As you command.
Try that again.
Let's make it quick. Who's next?
Eliminating threat.
The flesh wound.
What a headache.
Rise to the challenge. Behold this symbol of pure beauty.
You're annoying.
How about this?
Bear witness to honor. You are fighting a gentleman.
You have the worst luck running into me. What's wrong? Afraid of what I might do? Stay right there while I give you a present!
Come on, I want to try something out. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Hide.
Rise to the challenge. Confess.
Try that again.
Rise to the challenge, my gallant friend. Put forth all your might.
You can't run.
Stay back, Clara.
Rules are made to be broken! You're out!
Try that again.
Stay back, Clara. Stay back, Clara.
Stay right there while I give you a present. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. SARA!
You are fighting a gentleman. My gallant friend. Put forth all your might.
I can still fight.
You can't run.
As you command. Commencing annihilation.
This is our chance.
Batter up!
My turn. With me out here, how can we lose?
Behold, this symbol of pure beauty. Let the duel commence.
I'm not afraid of you.
Eliminating threat.
You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you
Apa
a
bro?
present.
Ada dulu. Di jam turu. Jam turu. Ya jam turu. Saya setuju.
Gotta try hard sometimes.
Karena memang game ini mengandung hal-hal yang berbau turu. Itu halo bro. Oke.
You can't run.
Stay back, Clara.
Genjreng dulu, tak genjreng. Ayo kita lanjut lagi toh. Gue tadi lagi main game sebelah dulu di HP. Gak sempet lihat chat. Pas gacha langsung mulai. Oh iyalah. Saya Setujeng. Sangat setujeng sekali.
Rules are made to be broken. You've outstayed your welcome.
The flesh wound.
My turn. Watch this.
Kejar saja.
My gallant friend, put forth all your might.
Ada. Genjreng. Tak genjreng.
Your demeanor,
Udah selesai
strength, and
akhirnya.
the etiquette of your combat. I admit you have won me over.
Finally, it's done. Done.
Enjoyable in equal measure. Encountering an opponent of your caliber proves the existence of the beauty. The end of our battle signifies my departure. The moment has finally arrived for me to bid farewell to the Express.
Finally, the momento. Apa nih?
Dear friend, I assure you, I am not a reckless person.
Reckless gegabah.
For the opportunity to escape. I
Sebenarnya
came to the Express to help you find a solution to this crisis. When my mission is complete, I shall venture back into the cosmos. But the cosmos is boundless. We may yet have another encounter.
Yep.
Excellent, dear friend. After completing my mission here, I shall find somewhere else that requires my protection. Worry not. As a knight, I bear the resolve and honor of assured victory. My body, tempered by countless battles, will not easily be broken. Such a brief, fortuitous encounter. It has been an honor knowing each and every one of you on the Express.
Sip.
Let's go talk with the others.
So brief, so unexpected.
Ya,
Chance to
singkat
get to know
sekali.
all of you on the Express, to witness the beauty of your emotions, is something I'll never forget.
What? Argenti wants to leave the Express and fight the giant Sting alone?
Desires? I'm busy working, come to think of it.
Masih belum berubah aja. Pom.
What? Argenti wants to go by himself? No way! That's too dangerous!
Apa? What?
He insisted on doing his duty.
The outer wall of the Express is probably melting in gastric acid. I can't even imagine what it must look like.
So, how did your talk with Argenti go?
Jadi gini.
I see. Based on our dealings with him so far, I can't say I'm overly surprised. Sounds like the kind of plan a younger me might have come up with. but that doesn't mean I approve of it. Well, how do you see things? I suppose it all depends on how you see his understanding of and devotion to the beauty. If you're certain, I trust your judgment.
I took a nap just now and dreamt there was another me piloting Argenti's one and only. What's wrong with me? I never dream. After stealing Argenti's spaceship, I said to myself, go find Argenti. I'm not the type to start caring about people I've just met. The dream made me feel a little uneasy. So what on earth is Argenti up to anyway?
Huh?
What? He wants to fight that huge bug on his own? So all that talk of departing the mortal coil and bidding farewell to a plant, that was all serious?
Pada tanaman kayak kan tampan.
Nonsense, me?
Nonsense.
Impossible. But if he dies, how am I going to turn my life around? I don't understand why he chose to die when he could live. Why is he so stubborn? All right, fine, I care about him. Ugh, why is he so difficult? Are his beliefs more important than his life? No way. I've got to talk some sense into him.
It all depends on whether you support his dedication to that hallucination.
Baik lagi, tergantung. Tergantung. Ayo, kita lanjut lagi.
After jumping from the express, I shall pierce the wall of the giant sting's stomach. It should then violently convulse, so the express can escape the confines of its body. Velite, have you something to say?
It's reckless to put yourself in danger. Do you really have to fulfill your nightly duty? Isn't there another way? I just don't get it.
You too are worried for my safety. You may not have realized, but you have a unique and noble soul. I hope I can keep my promise to escort you to your destination.
Oh, what the heck? Fine. I can be brave too, you know. If you insist on doing this, then I'm coming with you. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be alive right now. I may not be as strong as you, but I'll do whatever I can.
I appreciate that. But it would be best for you to remain on the express.
You're impossible. Fine. It suddenly struck me that if it weren't for this accident, we would never have met, let alone become friends. My life is a third-rate fiction next to your heroic saga, but at least they coincided. So you still want to do it? Are we gonna say goodbye here? Then don't die. I'll be waiting for you. After we fix this mess, you've got some spokesperson duties at my company to attend to. Just make sure you come back in one piece.
Do not worry. You will hear my shout. Idrilla the Beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all.
Sangat beauty, sangat tampan.
Once the express is safely out, I will devise my own exit plan and navigate my way to safety. Until next time.
Until next time,
Having
bro.
witnessed this spectacle, I am sure you will come to grasp the depth of my convictions. In the sanguine, eternal night of the universe, My existence professes a loyalty greater than the guileless.
Hey, we made it. What is that? Did the Express make the universe explode?
No, this is a hallucination caused by the giant sting. The commotion must have led to a great shedding of wing particles.
Huh? Then maybe the insect wasn't that big. Maybe it was all an illusion.
I'm afraid not, March.
Jadi dia entet. Itu gimana? Bisnya gue dan aja lah. Setelah beberapa saat.
I bet Argenti would think these fireworks were really beautiful. We didn't know him very long, but he was a pretty nice guy. I hope he made it.
The Express managed to escape the crisis, but Pom-Pom still feels a little sad. Pom-Pom wonders what happened to Argenti.
Velite just left the Express too. He looked really upset. I guess he didn't know what Argenti was thinking either.
The Knights of Beauty are made up of individuals who are used to traveling through the cosmos alone. They are difficult to understand, and the starry sky is their home. Perhaps this fireworks show is a symbol of his honor.
But the fireworks...
And the starry sky?
He didn't see it.
He has his own goals and struggles. After all, the Eon of Beauty has likely already fallen.
You mean Adrilla? The one he wouldn't stop talking about? But he said he'd find them and fulfill his duty to protect them.
The fact that Adrilla has fallen is tacitly acknowledged by some Knights of Beauty. Naturally, there are others who don't want to believe it. Like the one you met. He probably thinks that Adrilla is simply missing, hiding somewhere beyond the reach of mortals. The crisis is over, and our unexpected guest has left. But I think there's still something we should talk about. In your opinion, what is beauty?
Iya.
You have a wild imagination.
Iyalah makan.
Beauty
Bayangin.
takes many forms, and different people have different answers. I wonder what exactly it is that the Knights of Beauty are pursuing through the cosmos. Let's assume that Argenti finds the missing Adrilla. Will he be able to recognize them with his human eyes? Or, obsessed with his version of them, will he turn a blind eye and not even see them for who they are?
It did seem like he had a kind of tunnel vision. And it sounded like he was holding himself to unreachable standards to attain his dreams. I didn't quite wrap my head around him. I guess if we're ever back in Belobog and see a red-headed knight shouting into trash cans, "Idrilla! Are you in there? Idrilla!" I won't be surprised. But so what? I still think he was a nice guy. Even if he was a bit weird.
Where were we supposed to be going again?
Iya, yang mana? Tiba-tiba muncul. Plot twist. Yang lawan kita masih bisa hidup ya, hebat. Nggak mampu. Oke. Selesai. Selesai. 600. Oke lah. Sepertinya dari gue udah selesai. Makasih buat semuanya. Dan gue harus pengecekan dulu semudah. Pas banget nih. Mau ke 10. Lagi. Saja udah kayak. Ayo kita tutup sama gacha sekali. Masih belum ada. Bing bing jam 1. Baik dan baca gue selesai. Makasih buat semuanya. And then see you next time. Bye 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 dadah. Ya mas ya. Emang boleh-boleh aja. Wele.
Still half asleep? Don't force yourself. You should get some more rest.
Pas. Ini istirahat ya, gue juga istirahat sekarang. And see you next time. Bye-bye.